You're under no obligation to be the person you were 5 minutes ago. Quoted by Alan Watts. Now, Alan Watts, he's a special kind of guy. He is a free-thinking expert on things between religion and ways of life and theology and philosophy. And he brings it together in a way that is very, expansive for the individual who is seeking something more than themselves. I'm saying he has his own unique perspective. I'm not saying it's the only right perspective, but I am saying that Alan Watts has a wonderful way of putting together works of art and religions and practices and portrays it in a way that makes you think about it. And really, he wants you to think about it. He talks a lot about the aspects of ego and what it is that ego is. It's something we are not capable of getting beyond. There's probably, and I'm saying this in the most, likely sense that you've never met anyone who didn't have some sort of ego. In your life, everybody has an ego because ego represents the aspect of earth element. It's self-preservation. It's the ability to feel grounded within yourself. It's the ability to be who you are and express an idea, a perception of the infinite from the limitlessness perspectives of the highest perspective, which, he would describe as the universe or the source, and he would probably also say everything is a wave, everything is waving all the time. Well, it is. Everything is waving all the time. The frequencies and movements and shifts of the atoms are always moving back and forth, and 99.9% of all things, all that is around us is space anyways, because the neutrons and electrons and the protons are all very widely spread apart. Besides the neutrons and the protons in the middle. And you can actually see those little atoms that are so microscopic that you have millions and millions in just your pinky right here. See? And because you have millions and millions in your pinky, you are able to, perceive that this is mostly just space, but the atoms are moving such at a fast wavelength, fast speed, that it creates its own gravitational pull and its own magnetic field around it, holding all of these other atoms in place and in motion constantly. See, Alan Watts is like one of the staple aspects in our Western society that has merged the aspects of Christianity and Hinduism and the Tao and the practices of Eastern philosophy, Eastern theology. And because he combined those at a certain pivotal point in our history, he's brought us to a state where we're into a unique experience right now, where we have these people who are very caught up in their perspectives, but now we have this rising groups of people who are very open-minded, very aware, very kind, and very thoughtful. And they're also, we all are very egotistical. I'm very egotistical. I'm very caught up in my self-preservation, my ability to be myself, the ability to see my life in fulfillment, that I can be the best version of myself. And that's important to have that aspect, because I'm using my ego in a way that is portrayed to benefit all others. I'm trying to be my best self, so that by being my best self, I can portray that outwardly and share with others, to be a candle that lights 1,000 other candles. By being somebody who is open to express these things and talk about these things, just like Alan Watts was. He's talking about things that, as it goes under the table, isn't very aware of. But I am bringing this into my life. And there's many philosophers. I'm not saying Alan Watts is the end-all be-all, but he has a lot of perspectives that are very valuable in our space in this world currently. So he's just, if you get a chance, watch some of the videos online. People make thousands of videos of him just talking, speeches, but they're definitely worth tuning into a bit, and seeing what he has to say. And other beings in this world as well. Just be open to experience different forms of thought and different forms of perspectives, so that you can see the life from more than just your self-enclosed perspective. You can see it from a grander, more radiant expression, one that extends beyond just the physical, extends into a more radiant version of yourself, and into the soul, into the spiritual realms, and into the aspects of truth, and goes through the chakric systems to express a more vibrant version of yourself. So if you'd like to join me, I'll talk about topics that are beyond myself and beyond what we currently perceive in just as physical, and I'll portray them through these videos in a very unique way. And I appreciate you all, and I'm grateful for you all, and I pray that you all can go forward in light and love and compassion and growth and expansion in the cells of your body, that they can grow and heal and restore, and that all the health and love and abundance may shine through your life into others' lives, and that it may ripple through the cosmos, you know. So, peace, blessings, patience, all the virtues, may they shine upon you. Namaste. Check out this sun right now. Oh, so glorious. You see these plants? All this life going on. An entire ecosystem of existence. Between each leaf is an entire forest. And it just takes a moment to realize the capacities of the infinite that are portrayed just through this finite. So much is going on, an entire world of exploration to be found. This love, this love. You're all a blessing in my life. Have a lovely day.